There, my friends out here in the Western Pacific. It is currently the 6th, heading into the 7th of October, 2020. Always important to note the date because the forecast, especially with intensifying storm systems, does change from day to day. Right now, though, we do have severe tropical storm Chan-Hom, located about 400 nautical miles towards the east of Okinawa, and still intensifying here. Now, there are some reasons why it's intensifying and some reasons why it do expect it to remain kind of a category 1 to category 2. One, it is interacting with this trough off towards the north. It's kind of a front that's been moving across Japan that is providing plenty of shear, and one reason why you're seeing a lot of these clouds skewed off here in that direction. On the other hand, we do have some upper level divergence, and that is allowing for these lungs to breathe not only in the north but also down towards the south, and it's moving over some areas of relatively warm sea surface temperatures conducive for development. So do expect intensification, but nothing extreme coming out of this, as it does eventually move off towards the north and west. Actually, a look at the track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Now, if you are in Okinawa, do keep in mind you are still well within the cone of air, and there is some uncertainty with the timing of that recurvature with this storm, so keep an eye on it. But you're probably going to be looking at tropical storm conditions. But can tell you from the Amami Islands all the way up through Kyushu and some areas around the Kii Peninsula, parts of Honshu, do at this time start to get ready for the chance of a landfalling typhoon over the course of the upcoming week. Another thing I want to point out here too is that basically this is over the course of about 4 days, a slow churning here, and that's going to bring the issue. Not only persistent winds, but also persistent rainfall as the storm continues to track off in that direction. So this is the ECMWF model with that landfall like taking place by Thursday evening over towards Sunday across Amami Oshima. Remember that island was just hit less than a month ago by a major typhoon, so areas used to it. But I think the bigger issue is just the slow movement of this, and eventually by Friday into Saturday, we're going to start to see this recurve. The track has been leaning a little bit further towards the west than just 24 to 48 hours ago, but overall, do expect that recurvature to take place. It's just the exact timing is still up for a bit of debate. But the big thing is that this is slowly moving all the way out through the weekend. That means a lot of rainfall. This entire area. In fact, this is the ECMWF once again here, showing you, look at that, actually parts of Kagoshima, that's indicating upwards about 500 to 550 millimeters, and that's model. Isolated areas may be even higher. We have seen in the past, when you get these storms, they just kind of move through this area. You get that topographic lift, and that tends to increase the total amount of precipitation. So flooding, landslides, possible if this scenario does play out. I mentioned that's a big if, depending on the exact timing of the recurvature of this storm, because this is actually the ECMWF. I showed you the model there just a second ago, but this is the ensemble, and it just kind of takes in different variabilities with the initialization of the model. And so each different variability puts a different output out here. That's what you see when you see these spaghetti plots here, and then they're all kind of meshed together, and the best output, the kind of the consensus, is what you see when you loop through a model forecast. And you can see some of them actually pull it further towards the east, some further out here towards the west, without recon to kind of give a decent initialization on the model. There is this big spread, and plus you have that interaction with this trough and our high pressure towards the east. So there's a lot of variabilities here, and that's why I say with such a broad scope, basically everybody across the southern Japanese islands all the way up along the east coast needs to be getting ready for this storm system at the very least, knowledgeable of it, and know that there is that chance, especially by the weekend across Kyushu, Shikoku, and the Kii Peninsula. So if you have any travel plans out here, I know a lot of people don't because, you know, COVID's a thing, you may want to cancel them, or at least be prepared to postpone them until this storm passes. But for now, though, it is a severe tropical storm. Continue to track off here towards the west. I'll have another update tomorrow on this guy. All right, so stay safe out there. Keep an eye on this one. And as always, of course, yeah, thanks for watching.